Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And make sure everything's on. All right, change. You know, we're about to move into another phase. We are moving to a different phase. War. All right. War is the, let's say the second war was past, the third war coming quickly. All right. The brink of World War III is the final war that's going to change the end of Esau's kingdom. All right. Which is America, different EU powers, the money system, all going to change. All right. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. All right. So we know we got to spiritually prepare ourselves for the like the Mad Max world, like I call it, the Mad Max world, because it tell you in the last in those days, hearts failing them for fear. So we know that the transition from Esau's world to the martial law, concentration camps, implant microchip, to Third World War, to the kingdom of heaven is going to be rough. All right, it says the righteous scarcely going to be saved. All right, so what's going to say?
Isaiah 13.
Yeah, we'll read that. What?
Isaiah 13:1, it says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto him.
Yeah, high government, the top government on the earth, which is Esau Edom here in America, and he has his different satellite states, client states, EU nations. All right, which together they make up the beast in the book of Revelation. All right, and this high mountain is America. All right? And the whore, which is the whore, also. All right, that rideth on the beast. All right, so it's the whore and it's a part of the beast also. All right, but,
yep, it says lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Yeah, which the banner is the scriptures. Of course,
prophesying that the sins of this kingdom. You got the sign.
Yep.
Give me the red dragon. You got the red dragon or no? We don't have that.
Nah.
We can just put the 666 chip and all that. Give me the 666 chip. Good equivalent. Substitute. All right. This is sin. Take this implant as a sin. All right. Continue to read.
It says, exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, and tell them what? Tell them, the people about the prophecy, spirit of prophecy, Revelation 19, I believe. All right, that's our main job, is to talk about prophecy, not debate about. The elder apostle was talking about debating about whether the three, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, whether they're the same people. You know, that's not the main subject. They're different, okay? They all emanate from the Most High, Yahweh, but that's not really the main subject. The main subject is who the kingdom of heaven for, who's going to be saved, who the Israelites are. Those are the main topics, all right? Not the 3-in-1, the triune God. Like that's like it's important, but that's not the main subject. All right? Read.
It says, Isaiah 13:3, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Angels, powers.
It says, verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people.
Yeah, that's the Third World War. All right, the armies being gathered together, whether it be people, artillery, missiles. All right, technology, sound of a multitude. Good.
It says, Isaiah 13:4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
Yeah, the host of the battle, they're going to be gathered there in the Middle East. That's what's so-called Middle East. All right, over there in Arabia, the Levant, that area right there between Mediterranean and the Euphrates. All right, that's where the hosts are going to be mustered, meaning they're going to come together. All right, for war. All All right, and it's going to be the East against the West, which is Russia and their allies. All right, they're going to bond. They're going to wipe the state, the Khazar Jays. They're going to wipe that area clean. All right, and that's going to be the end. That's going to be the very end. All right, and they're going to wipe Babylon America clean. That's going to be the very end. But in the midst of that, you're going to have a war. A different type of missiles firing, soldiers, artillery clashing, and then the end of it is going to be total incineration of the Levant and Babylon America. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, what the scriptures speak about basically Armageddon.
Armageddon in the Hebrew. Yep.
Yep. In the Hebrew, it's Armageddon, which means mountain of the troops, and that's going to go down in the Middle East over there. It says Isaiah 13:5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Yeah, it's going to come from the East. Come from all the powers that have nuclear weapons. All right, was the East. They're going to come from the East to the West. All right, and just totally destroy the whole land, which is Babylon America was referring to.
God says, Isaiah 13:6, how ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Yeah, destruction from the Almighty. All right, so we know that a great landmass, a great kingdom is going to be destroyed. It's not talking about a small kingdom. It's talking about a great kingdom that destroyed the sons of Israel. All right, that's the key. All right, so that was what America. North, Central, and South America was conquered by the Edomites, and the base is America. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Also, I want to get that word for destruction within the Hebrew. It's the Hebrew word shad, which means havoc, violence, destruction, devastation. And then it literally says, as a destruction from the Almighty. So we just got that word for destruction, which in the original text is kashad, meaning as a destruction. And for the word for Almighty, it's ma-shadia, which literally means from the Almighty. But when you get that word for shad, it's destruction. So literally, mashadia or shadia, meaning literally from the destroyer. Because we know the scriptures, the Almighty also goes into al-shadia, which means demon-like power. But when you actually go into that word destruction, or shad, it can literally mean destruction as well. Spoiler.
Right. Yeah, like elders and apostles going into Yahweh means to breathe. Yahweh means he, Yah, and Hawa means present. When you break it down farther, it means like to breathe, breath. You know, because to exist, you have to breathe. Exist. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, so that's really what that word shad means. Mashadia meaning literally the destroyer. But even, of course, look at the Most High as like a demon-like power. That's what al-shadia means. But yes. Isaiah 13:7. It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Yeah, because they know they're going to die. They're going to be afraid, like it says in the Ezra, but yet they're going to be afraid, but yet they're going to fight. Because they know they have to fight. Because they stand up. I heard somewhere that the American army is, 450,000 or something like that. So, relative to the other nations' armies combined, that's nothing. So they're going to have to use other, missiles, artillery, things of that nature to be able to combat the enemy in the East. All right. So America's weak. All right. And our salvation is in Yahweh Shai. Because this whole land is going to be destroyed. And the only way we're going to make it out of here is by our faith and by our works. All right. And that's given to us by the Father. Yeah. What? It says Isaiah 13.
Well, really, it was really Yahweh Shai. All right, but he got that blueprint from Yahweh. All right? I remember the scriptures do say the author and finisher of our faith. What?
Isaiah 13:9, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger,
That's the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, and that's what the reason why Babylon, America is going to be destroyed, because it's a sinful kingdom. All right? It was meant to be raised up for a while and then be destroyed. That's the Lord's program. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, verse 10, or Isaiah 13:10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not get their light.
Yep.
The sun shall be darkened in its going forth,
Yeah.
and the moon.
Yeah, because the nuclear fire is going to black out the sky, and the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. All right, so that's describing the actual sunlight being blocked out because of how much smoke and fire is going to be inflamed in America and around the world. Just because of America is going to be, that's going to like pollute the whole earth. All right, good.
God, it says, the sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Good.
Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Now I will punish the world for their iniquity. All right, meaning they're going into slavery. All right, some of them are going to be destroyed by the nuclear fire, others by earthquakes and other fires. All right, that's how they're going to be punished. And then the nations, if you're not an Israelite, you're going into slavery. Every single one of them. If you're not an Israelite, you're going into slavery. What?
It says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Yeah,
And will,
they're going to be humble. They're going to be humble in that day. Right now they're proud. They have the technology. They have the money. They have control of the resources through war, through technology. All right. But during that day, when the Lord returns, He's going to humble. Everybody's going to bow to Yahweh Shai's feet. All right. That's how you know all the kingdoms are wicked. They're not following Yahweh Shai. They're not following the God of the Bible. Because it says down in Daniel 7, I think, I beheld till all the thrones were cast down. It don't mean besides America, besides Caucasian-looking nations. No, all the nations are going to be bowed down and serve the Lord. All right? And they're going to be forced to do it. It's not like they're willing. That scripture don't say they were willingly doing it. They're going to be forced to bow down and serve Yahweh Shai. So America can't have the truth. The Christianity that's taught here in America and Europe and plantation Christianity will be learned while our ancestors were in slavery. That's not the real how you're supposed to teach and learn the scriptures. Because if it was, they would have said except for America, or except for Babylon the Great, or except for a certain nation. No, all the kingdoms of the earth are going to bow down and serve Yahweh Shai. All right, so off of that, you automatically know that the Bible is not being taught correctly, but saved by the prophets. All right, that are in Babylon and scattered throughout the earth. All right, but
real quick, I got it.
Let me finish that Isaiah 13 on.
Right now?
No, get your precept.
Gone. So, real quick, I have Revelation 19 and 11.
Yeah.
It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Right, in righteousness. All right, so that is the point, that Yahweh Shai is not coming back for peace. It tells you that what Matthew. Okay, don't think that I am come, or Luke, think that I, in the Gospels, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. Okay, think not. So so all these Christians talking about he's the Prince of Peace, which he will be after he subdues the nations. All right, but he's coming with war. All right, that's what the scriptures say. That proves that these anti-Christians don't know the scriptures. It tells you that he's coming back for war, and through that war, he is going to bring peace. After he annihilates the power, the mountains, the high mountains, the little mountains of all the nations, and to raise Israel up, right? And the Israelites rule in Yahweh Shai's kingdom. Yeah. What?
Yeah. And the scriptures say, in Exodus 15 and 3, how the Lord is a man of war, right?
Right.
So his son is going to be the same exact way, literally a man of war.
Yeah, and Yahweh Shai was the one that was there in the spirit, the chariots.
Yeah.
All right, that followed Israel. That was Yahweh Shai hitting them, shooting them lightnings out and all that, and securing Israel. And separating the light and darkness, and while Israel would go forward, keeping the Egyptians back. That was the spirit of Yahweh Shai commanding the angels.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, you got the war happening in Israel and Palestine, You got that certain mass shooting that happened in Maine.
Yep.
People believing that, you know, these people are innocent people that it's happening to.
And he had conveniently been found dead, apparently.
Yeah. But this is like, you know, this is just like the appetizer of what's to come from the Lord's judgment, man. Because when Yahushua comes back, man, you know, the stuff that we seen in Israel, the stuff that these
Gaza,
mass shootings, the things like that, it's gonna be nothing, man. Job 4:7, man. Who perish being innocent. So the Lord is coming, to execute that judgment. The reason we're in slavery is not because we're innocent. It's because we went off. We're serving our judgment, man. We're serving our punishment. And the Lord made it a way, through a remnant, through the elect, for us to come back to Him. And that's how the righteous is going to be saved from the destruction, man.
Yeah, the bride going to come down out of heaven, which is the Israelites, the elect, and they're going to rebuild through Yahushua, rebuild the kingdom of Israel, or you rebuild Yahushua's kingdom, which is one and the same. Our name is of the Lord. He's the Prince of power. He's the Prince of God. Allah, Yasha Allah. All right? Yeah. Is that it? Yeah. That's all you had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can bring scriptures out in a second. Finish that. You know, get the spirit of prophecy since you were 19. I believe. Fell down at my feet to worship Him. See thou do it not. Or I might be mixing two scriptures up, but when Yahushua said,
oh, okay.
Or,
Verse 10.
Or angel said,
Verse 10.
or John said, or verse 10, go ahead.
You can start verse 9. It says, Revelation 19:9, it says, and he saith unto me, right blessed, it says, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage, it says, supper of the Lamb, and he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. And I fell at his feet to worship him.
So that was an angel, yeah. So the angel was talking to John, go ahead.
And he said unto me, see thou do it not. It says, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is a spirit of prophecy.
All right, so it's all about prophecy. All right, it's prophesied that the Edomites were going to continue to the last days, and the Edomites are going into slavery. It's not prophesied that you're going to have nations that are going to be destroyed. You can't destroy any nation. Now you can break them, well, you can break them up, but you can't wipe them off the face of the earth. Only the Most High can do that. Only Yahushua can do that. No man can eradicate every single man, woman, and child of a particular race, ethnic group. All right, there will always be some of them more, because the scriptures say there's no end to all the people. Everything is recycled. All right, those spirits go back to the Father, and they come back down. All right.
God, it says Revelation 19:11. Well, we read it, but we can read it again. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. It says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Right, yeah, so you can't, so nobody else is like Yahushua. All right? And that blood represents the same thing as Isaiah 63. Who is this coming from Edom, the dyed garments of Basra. All right, so there's no other power on earth or in heaven like Yahushua. All right? The Son, only begotten of the Father. All right? And he is going to make war with the Edomites, with the other nations. All right, they don't have the power to subdue them. All right, well, it says when 2nd Ezra 6, you're going to get that too. So you can go that's it on that. Go to, back to Isaiah.
Isaiah 13 and 11. Well, yeah, we can read 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah, because during the Mad Max time, it's not going to be safe to be out on the street. You're going to need spiritual power, or you might have to be in some gated community that's protected with weapons and turrets. I'm saying it right, machine guns and barbed wire, security cameras. That's how bad it's going to get. So you're going to have spiritual power, or you're going to be in hiding deep in the damn woods and know how to survive out there, know how to make food and survive the different pollutions and the insects. Or be in some damn FEMA region guarded by them. And then if you went in one of the FEMA regions, they're going to have you ID, because you can't be in one of their camps without being ID. They keep track of you. But that's Esau's new order system is about control. All right, so they're going to use your system to ID you and to keep tabs on you, so to speak. All right. So you have to get this mark if you get the benefits from your local government, and this is going to come upon the whole world. All right.
Isaiah 13 and 13, Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. It says, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
What? Yep. Yeah, they're going to go back to their own land. All right. So you can't, a lot of people coming here, for new opportunities and money and everything, but it's going to come a point where people are going to go back to their own land, because it's going to be either too dangerous, not profitable anymore. And then you're going to have still other people coming in, and the ones that are coming in are going to be judged. They're being brought here to be judged. Because it tells you, well, amongst the Israelites anyway, you had two parts that are in Babylon, America, are going to be burnt up by the fire, nuclear fire. And a third part is going to be brought through that fire. All right? And the two parts is greater than the third part. All right? So you're going to have a small remnant that's going to be saved out of America, of Israelites. Everybody else is going to be totally incinerated. All right? Burnt up in a nuclear fire. All right? There's more.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, yeah, what? Ever since 2019, I did a lesson on it probably like a year ago or something. Basically it said that millions of people who have came here from another land are now, literally going back. So how much more when these evils approach Babylon the Great, right? What's it called? Yeah, again, basically the climax of the evils that have to come to this land. So how much more? Yeah. That's why Esau's gonna be setting up them checkpoints and stuff in the cities. Basically one man showed a desire to go into a city, but he should not be able to. Basically paraphrasing.
Yeah, they already set up these unconstitutional DUI tech stops. On highways. In certain cities, certain areas. Mainly on major cities, they'll set up blocks, and they'll ask you questions. You don't really got to answer their questions. You do what you want to do, but you don't got to answer questions. It's not a lawful stop. Technically, it's not a lawful stop. Esau's a devil. He'll make rules and then break the damn rules. All right?
It says, Isaiah 13 and 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah, meaning you're going to be put to death by the nuclear fire. All right? The nuclear fire is going to have 100% annihilation rate or termination rate, 100%. Nobody, if you're still in America when the missiles hit, which is America's Babylon, it's going to be 100% death rate. Everyone shall be thrust through. So it's not going to be like a remnant or like broken down cities, It looks like Beirut. Back when they was getting bombed and going war, it would look like Gaza. It ain't going to look like that. It's going to be totally dissolved. It's going to be a fire pit.
Yep. Well, also the scriptures say how Esau is going to seek to hide, within, basically underground, the bunkers and stuff. Well, it doesn't matter if you do that, because anyways, Yahweh Shai is going to send back his angels and also his 144,000 to literally, get you up out of this. Right?
Yeah, they're going to be in other countries, hiding in the caves, in the holes, right? And some of them going to make it up to into space.
Okay.
So it's not going to be any place where the Lord can't find you, because the Lord is omnipresent anyway. The angels are omnipresent. They can exist everywhere at one time, and they can instant transmission, you know, anywhere at one time. It's just by thought. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 13:16, there it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Right, yeah, during the Mad Max time, you're going to have different militia groups going around, robbing burglar, home invasions, you know. They take the resources and they put people in slavery, all right? To use them for their body and for labor. Right? That's why you're going to need spiritual power to survive that day. Then you're going to have different areas that are going to be safe, which they're going to be controlled by the government. Right? Different concentration camps, green zones, so to speak. Right?
Also, yeah, Khan, I wanted to add, man, this Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, putting out this prophecy. So basically the Lord's going to cause this to happen. So, people think that the Lord just a nice, loving God. Nah, man, the Lord, as it said, Almighty, literally meaning demon-like power, right? Literally a power of destruction. That's how the Lord's coming, man.
Yeah, just like Antiochus Epiphanes said, by peace he shall destroy many. All right, so that same spirit, he's an Edomite. All right, they got the same exact character. Esau was into homosexuality, pederasty. All right, which a Roman would have a wife. A Roman could only have one wife, and then he had a little boy. All right, that he had sexual relations with. All right, that same thing in America. They practice similar culture. That's why Scripture say they should make an image of the beast. In the book of Revelation 13 chapter, you only have one wife. All right, the Roman system, and then certain of them practice the pederasty. All right, Rome all over again, as the apostles and elders would say. All right, same spirit. Make an image to the beast. That's America. Same thing as the ancient Roman system. All right, a lot of similarities. All right. Go ahead.
It says Isaiah 13.
And their wives ravish, you read?
Yeah.
Yeah, we look up ravish. It means to swerve. I believe it's 2 words. I'll look it up in a while. Not 1 word. Yeah, so it means that they're actually going to be, women are going to be forced on. All right, and it's going to be motion with that force to swerve. I'll look it up in a while. See what it's
Yep. Hebrew word shagal or ravish, which means to violate, ravish. It says to copulate with, to lie with. So I mean, literally to ravish. That's what it means.
Yep, go on to it. More.
Yeah, and also what in the Spanish, you got the Spanish word violar, which means literally to violate somebody, and that's the word that they use, of course, for R-A-P-E.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, they mean
to
sex or violate. Right.
Yep.
Go more into the word. Is there another word there?
That's probably it.
That's the root word.
Yeah.
All right. Read the definition again.
Gone.
So the definition for "and their wives ravished." This is why you need a man in the Lord. All right, not a drug dealer, a damn basketball player, a business owner with cars and jewels. That's all low-level old shit.
Yeah.
The flashier you are, the stupider you are. I've seen people having revelations about, they used to do that, and then now they consolidating their shit now because it's stupid. It's kind of immature. Wearing the chains and shit, getting like 8 cars, you can just have 2 or 3. All right.
Yeah, man. And you proud women, saying you don't need a man, have these very high, unrealistic expectations. Don't want to go to, Cheesecake Factory and all that other bullshit. And during that day,
that's not even a cheap place, right?
Yeah,
that's not,
it's like
middle grade.
in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. But things like that. It was like a list that said places women don't want to go on the first date. Which is like,
find that list.
Yeah, you could. I'm gonna see if I
like
can
Wingspot.
find that list.
Yeah.
But during that day, the bummiest fucking nigga on the street you know, you're gonna wanna deal with that man, right? Because you're gonna need a man.
Yeah, and you're gonna go to the man, and both of y'all gonna get destroyed.
Yeah,
right?
like you got a lot of bums and crackheads. You know, you gonna be with niggas like that, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Protect me, begging to learn the laws. Like you gotta learn the laws, right?